There's a very common but often forgotten concept in sales, and that's identifying and presenting your unique sales proposition. And if you don't have a unique sales proposition, then why are you here, right? So sometimes this is called a USP. So what's different about, like, you go to the store, right? And there's all these chocolates and candy, let's say, but all of them are different. One is more chocolatey. One is more chewy. One is a hard candy. One is cheaper. One is going to last longer. One is going to make your breath fresher. One is going to make you less fat than the others, right? So they all have a unique proposition, and if they didn't, they wouldn't be there. If they're a secondary, like a copycat of something, no reason to have them, right? Because why don't you just get the original one if they're not, So the difference and the way you identify your USP is you look at the market. Let's say the candies. I like them. It's a good topic. Good example. And you look, so that's the market, all the candies in the store, and then you're like, well, what's missing here? Because if I get the chewy ones, there's already 3 chewy ones. If I get the chocolatey ones, there's a whole lineup of chocolate. That's hard. What's missing? Is it the high-end chocolate? Is it the extra low-end chocolate for a super cheap price? Right? Is it maybe salted chocolate, right? Because that's new, right? Or maybe you don't want to go into chocolate. Maybe chocolate is too hard, so maybe then you go like interesting shapes. But that's gummy bears, right? They already cornered that interesting shapes thing. Or maybe you'll have more interesting shapes. I don't know. So there's worms. But you get the idea, right? Maybe it's a kind of a simplistic example, but like in my apps, for example. So I made these apps, right? And I'll give you a few USPs so you get a sense. So they're apps that help you start your business. Well, how the hell people are naturally like, well, how the hell is an app supposed to let you start your business, right? Help you. Well, I say, well, the apps give you extremely affordable expert coaching that no other app gives you. That's the value proposition. This is the most affordable, high-end help that any app will give you when you're starting a business. Okay, it's personalized. It's from a person. It's not a canned. There are some tutorials there, but it's not a canned. Like, if you need help, it's for a very affordable price. You will get live person helping you, asking you about your business, giving you, an experienced person giving you advice and help, right? That's rare. I mean, how are you gonna, even outside of apps, that's a really good service. So that's the USP. Then I wrote a book, right? The book is like how to start a business. Well, there's a ton of books on how to start a business. Well, how is mine different, right? Well, mine is different because after like 300,000 people used my apps and have asked all these questions, that book, I made sure that it addresses every question ever asked. I put all the questions into categories and subcategories, and those became chapters and subchapters, and it addresses every question real entrepreneurs asked, and there was 300,000. So it's one of the most extensively researched books about starting a business ever, right? That's my USP, right? It's strong. Like, you want more research? Good luck, right? Obviously you should have experience, but anyway, but as far as research, yeah, like crazy, amazing sample set of real people. So that's the USP. You see, without it, I'm just another book about starting a business. There's absolutely no reason to. And a USP can be anything. A USP can be like if you're a prominent business person, let's say Gary Vaynerchuk or some big gigantic investor, that's your USP, right? Because you have some of the biggest expertise in the world, or at least people think that. And so, okay, of course, people should want to read about some of the top minds in business, what they have to say, right? And whereas, I know you think probably I'm the top mind in business, right? We'll agree with, like, not that you think about it, but let's say that we'll agree here that I'm one of the top minds in business, but generally people don't know that. I'm just joking, of course. But generally people wouldn't know that, so like I can't brand myself, I can't have that USP, so I have to have a different USP. But certainly if you're like one of the top experts in your niche, that's your USP already, because almost no one else can match that. So things like that, it makes it easier to sell. Because why should you get this product? Oh, because of this unique value proposition.